All right, Tradeify Nation, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because I know that you can't see me. Let me know in the chat really quick. Have a little bit of an issue here to start this week. All right, I'm trying to figure this out, guys. Trying to figure this out. I'll be with you guys shortly. There we go. There we go. All right, I think we should be good now. That is first webcam. Now we're on the real cam. All right, let me know, guys. Can you hear me? Can you see me? We should be good now. I changed my entire setup. Got a new mic. Got a new, little USB hub here that connects my cam. So, I'm still figuring this out. But let's go into the charts and let's do this new week. Obviously today, keep in mind, we have Labor Day. So therefore, we can expect lower volume during London session. I don't know how Asia session was. I actually just checked into the charts. I have not looked at anything. So this is raw me analyzing what has happened so far. And let's see where it takes us. But as usual, let's focus on NQ as we usually do and see what happened. I mean, obviously, right? Just to recap, last week. I have still these trades still on. Last week on Friday, we had this huge drop here. We had 600 to, about 250-ish points. Today, so far, we opened at 23,479, established Asia high at 23,552, and then dropped. I'm still getting used to this mic. This is so weird, but it should sound nicer than the other one. It should sound nicer. So I hope it does that. And then since then we dropped right from 553 down to previous week low, and we reject the previous low pretty much to the tick at 23,371. Since then have been pushing up heavily with actually quite a bit of volume. I mean, you guys know I always say like, hey, we have 5-minute candles that usually have around 500-600 volume during London session. But what we see here is like 1,200 volume, 1,300 volume, 1,400 volume. Like volume pushes in here from that previous week low. So that is definitely one very, very important level that we need to keep an eye on. So 3 very, very green candles. We also have an early change in state of delivery. Meaning this is a very, very bullish setup for 9 a.m. Now, obviously, 9 a.m. my time, which is 8 a.m. London time. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, we need to be careful because if we pull out the price range tool here, we just pumped 103 points, which during Asia and London is a lot in 15 minutes, right? So we got to keep that. We got to keep that in mind. Yes, this is a bullish setup. However, since we just pumped 103 points, let's be careful with just jumping in just because it pumped. Okay, but this is certainly looking interesting. Let's go to the daily time frame really quick on NQ. Based on daily. Yeah, based on daily, we could see a recovery here, rejecting that previous week low again, of course, like we just did. We could go back to previous day mid, like 586-ish, maybe even higher, maybe even to the 600s. Let's see in the 4 hour. And of course, guys, we're gonna do giveaways today. Don't you worry about that. All right. Let me go to the hourly. As I said, like I haven't checked the charts today, so I'm just raw analyzing this. But previous week low is beautiful. Look at this. Like, yeah, last time when we hit this level, obviously previous week, right? Monday, 25th of August, 23,371. From there, we pretty much moved 432 points. 432 points. So let's see if we get that same move again and establish a range here. Could be. Obviously not going to happen today, but over time. On the hourly, I see that we did sweep previous day low, right? And we're now pushing back up. So for me, that is a very bullish signal. But as I said, we already pumped 100 points. So we might want to wait for retracement. Here in the 15 minute, the large candles are the 4-hour candles. On the 50 minutes, I mean, this green candle is crazy. 100-point candle during London Asia session. Incredible. Love to see it. All right, and then obviously the 5 minutes where we're going to execute. So if we push further up, obviously we have weekly open, daily open at 23,479, which is going to be important. And then next stop, honestly, Asia highs at 23,552. So those are the key levels to the upside. To the downside, previous day low doesn't really matter too much, but previous week low, of course, at 23,371. So I see two scenarios here. Either when London opens, we push straight back down to previous week low, or we actually go further, have a little bit of consolidation here, and then go to Asia highs. Those are my two scenarios for today. But actually, market is looking very nice. Let's see. Similar moves on ES. Not going to dive too deep into that. Somebody in the chat said gold hit new all-time high. Is that so? Oh, yes, that is so. Interesting. Incredible. 3557.1 gold, new all-time high established. Where are we at here? 551. Yeah, okay, so about 6 points lower now. Interesting. Not seeing a setup for myself right now on gold, but I mean, you guys know it. It's always hard to trade the highs. Oil had a huge pump as well today. Guys, the market is moving way more than it should. That's incredible. All right, we'd love to see it. If you haven't already, make sure you like the stream, because today we currently have 137 people watching. I mean, we should hit the 200 like goal, right? So there will be more people joining in later. So let's get to 200 likes today, and we're going to do a 50K growth account giveaway. That is going to be our play for the day on the giveaway side. How are you guys doing? Did you have a great weekend? Everybody doing well? I hope so. I sure did. All right, let me go through the chat now. If anybody has questions, feel free to let me know, and I'm more than happy to help you out. Let's see. Okay, Leia, you grabbed the long on natural gas from 3017 to 3064. Damn, nice. Very nice. You sure love trading natural gas, huh? Let's see. Sup, fail trader. Good morning. Hey, simple trading strategies. Sup, man? You're up late. Gary says that big push was bounced from VWAP 2. Just noticed. Let me turn on VWAP then. You mean the big push down? Or are you talking about NQ, or what are you talking about? Lil Mullah, I got in the long trade, made too much profit. Now I'm worried about consistency. Well, just calculate it. See if you're still within consistency. If you're not, make a decision. Do you want to increase your profit target to meet consistency, or do you want to lose some money to meet consistency? Those are the only two options, basically. Yeah, Gary, that was a big move. Let's see. Nicholas Papa, how long does it take for an account to reset after you pay? Honestly, I wouldn't know. You need to message support in Discord or create a ticket. However, keep in mind it's Labor Day today, so they will not be working. You will get an answer tomorrow. Hey, Kissmas, back in cold UK after a week in sunny roads. Oh, man. Yeah, I understand the pain. But I hope you had a great holiday, though. Yeah, the top of it bounced me up. Yeah, I see that here. Suriluki, how long have I been trading? I've been trading for 5 years, but 3 years on futures. Market open in 2 seconds. All right, there we go. Bullish setup on NQ. I just don't trust this because, I just don't want to enter it right now because we just had a 100-point move. Bullish setup on ES as well. I would like to see a bit more of a retracement back down here and then a push up. If we push right away, I'm just not gonna participate in this. I'm not gonna chase the move. See, Tick Thoughts. Hello, good morning. Yeah, Sebastian, that would be change of character. Change in state of delivery. It's the same thing, basically. We had that here when we closed through 23,435. All right, we're pushing up here. Interesting. Hey, Market Maker Mario. You're playing video games? Have fun, man. Of course I'm on, dude. Labor Day is in the US. I'm in Switzerland, so I'm still gonna stream for you guys. Good to see you all here. Rado9990, same thing. Any questions about payment methods, Revolut, PayPal, etc. Just DM message support. Gary, QQ, when you said Friday that you trade 1 micro per $500 of available drawdown, is that total drawdown or daily max loss limit? That is total drawdown. Well, it's just a rule of thumb, right? So technically, I could trade way more than 1 mini based on my account size right now if I follow that rule. However, 1 mini is what I'm extremely comfortable with. So that's why I trade 1 mini on stream. When I trade on my own, I trade up to 5 minis. Because it's a bit different. Trading on stream and trading on my own. When I stream, I focus on the chat, I focus on streaming, I focus on the charts, I focus on so many different things. When I'm on my own, I'm just focusing on the charts, so I'm more confident that I'm not missing anything that's important. Bearish setup on gold. I just don't want to short the don't want to short the highs here. Let's see. Yeah, Sebastian. We're just gonna wait for that second entry on NQ. Leah says, look, I backtest my shit, and if the data is nice, I go for it. Natural gas has given nice results last week alone, 70% win rate in backtesting. Holy moly, Leah, that's sick. $6,000 P&L, risking $240 to $300 per trade with around 1 to 2 trades a day. Phenomenal. That's exactly why you backtest, to figure out that data. Now, just forward test it and see if you get the same results. But that sounds amazing. By the way, guys, are we digging that new mic? Is it sounding good? It should be. Brian, what strategy do I use? I trade momentum breakouts with bullflags, bearflags, but also and mainly on stream I trade the fractal model by T-Trades. It's an ICT based strategy, yeah. Gary, for a noob trader, is the $500 rule of thumb what you'd recommend, or just simply 1 micro? Yeah, absolutely, $500 rule. I mean, if you're a complete beginner, go with 1 micro. But as soon as you feel confident and you feel like, hey, I want to trade properly now, that is when you go to 1 micro per $500 of drawdown. Nice. Leia, good to hear that from you, because you know your shit around audio design. All right, we're continuing that push now. Back to VWAP at 23,469.50 on NQ. Gold still pushing down, oil still pushing up. ES following the same move as NQ. Let's see where this takes us. No entry for me so far. Doodle Capital, how many points is my stop loss? Usually anywhere between 10 and 30. However, average around 20. Mind Connect relaxation, isn't it long entry on M15 order block as M15 engulfs plus SMT? Yeah, but that, I mean, could work, right? It's just not my strategy that I trade. I'm not trading normal ICT. Gary says, I've been trading 1 to 3 minutes lately, pushing to pass evals, up to 7 past evals in the past 2 weeks. I mean, that's a different topic to look into, right? When it comes to evals, if you do not want to waste time on evals, trade them more aggressively, trade them with more contracts, if you can afford to reset them, right? Because some people, they can't afford to reset and they need to trade them as a normal account. Me personally, like sometimes I trade evals with like 10 minis because I just don't want to waste time on them. But if I fail them, I can easily reset and try again. And then I trade the funded accounts normal. So depends on your financial situation, to be honest. Kessler, what's your setting where you can see the hour candles previous to just the current hour candle? That is T-Trade's fractal model paid indicator, TTFM. Yeah, Gary, me too. Yeah, we're still holding VWAP here. Struggling to push through on NQ. Let's see, let's turn on VWAP on ES. We haven't reached VWAP on ES yet. Let's actually turn it on all the charts. Just so you can see it. Gary, you trade your funded accounts with 1 to 4 micros depending on the trade. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Marco Maker Mario, the issue is with what they get used to the adrenaline high and immediately blow the funded, so they have no their own emotions. Yeah, but I mean, that's a completely different issue. At this point, we're talking about beginner traders who are not profitable yet, right? And they should definitely not do that. They should just go and trade an eval the exact same way as they would trade a funded, which again, I recommend 1 micro per $500 of drawdown, and then you're going to be very good. Coco OP, I don't know if you're new to futures, but in futures trading you have micros and minis, right? 1 mini equals 10 micros. So basically, if you want to take it slower, if you want to take it with less risk, you trade micros. If you want to trade more aggressively, you trade minis. Because also on micros, obviously because you trade more contracts, etc., like you pay way more commission than if you trade minis. So I prefer minis. 6K82, new traders should be paper trading before evals. Uh-oh, we're getting into that discussion again. Me personally, I don't think so. Because if you trade an eval, at least you have a little bit of money on the line and you take it more seriously than if you're just paper trading. With paper trading, you can literally just fuck around, just click buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, do whatever the fuck you want. Now you're up freaking $10 million because you traded with, I don't know, 1,000 minis. It just doesn't make sense. I always traded evals from the beginning on, never traded paper. Leia, how about bad habits? Someone who's still learning and not consistent or profitable, being aggressive on evals and doing what one wouldn't normally do in funded might strengthen bad habits. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I'm saying somebody who's completely new should trade an eval the exact same way like they would trade a funded. sticking to the rules, low size, right? Just a couple micros. But somebody who's experienced, who has all the good habits established, who has the rules that they follow, who has the discipline, has the psychology down, like, can easily just treat an eval like a fuck around account, not gonna lie. Arthur, the most annoying, I got in long, stopped break even and went straight to TP. Yep, that happens. Welcome to trading. That happens. The question is, why did you move to break even? Was that part of your system, or were you fearful to lose the profits that were showing on your screen? That's a different scenario. So let me know in the chat. Yeah, Gary, that's a good kind of comparison. You pay for less risk on micros. What we got on the 3-minute here? Yeah, volume is, since we opened, it's way lower. Interesting. But as I said, we had a 100-point move. You can't just chase that move and be like, oh, let me go long here, because during this session, it's abnormal that we would move another 100 points, right? So just wait for an entry. Let's see. Ian, what prop firms do I recommend? Obviously Tradeify. Tradeify is the GOAT, like zero doubt. There's literally no better prop firm out there than Tradeify. Tick thoughts. No, you have to have your dog in the fight. Okay. Kessler, any estimate on when the journal will be back up? I have no idea. I didn't even know it was down. But reach out to support. 22, what's going on, Nick? How was your weekend? Appreciate you asking. My weekend was really good, honestly. I played a paddle tennis tournament. I went wake surfing. I rebuilt my entire office with, I did my entire cable management finally. My cable management was looking awful, like really bad. There were so many cables hanging around. Now I got one proper USB hub, all the cables managed properly, and yeah, happy. It was a good weekend. How was yours? By the way, guys, I get the money gun ready, so we just need an entry. We just need a trade, like that banger 39-pointer last Friday that we got, and then we can shoot the money gun. Would be fun. Yasin, Leolager is not saying everyone should play it aggressive, just works for him. Yep, that's right. Brian, how long did it take to happy Monday. How long did it take me to become profitable? 3 years. 6K82, I do sometimes blow and sacrifice an eval to the prop gods when I feel tilty. Fair. Alright. A lot of time when I start an eval, I will trade it with a copier. Yeah, that makes sense. So Rado, you say I personally was on paper for 5 months till I was confident enough and bought 150K. Dude, like in the end, whatever works for you, right? For me, what works is being emotionally and financially invested in what I do to be more disciplined. So that's why I started trading right away with evals once I got into futures. Arthur, it was part of your system to move your stop loss to break even. Perfect. Then you did well. Just part of the game, right? Sometimes you then don't get stopped out. Sometimes you get stopped out. Sometimes it runs to TP after. Sometimes it runs to your original stop loss after. And I mean, when it runs to your stop loss, you're like, oh shit, I'm so glad I took it off break even, right? If it goes to TP, you're like, ah shit, should have held it. But that's the game of trading. Market Maker Mario, I trade aggressive on eval. It's all about, can you afford it to blow them? Yeah, exactly what I said. 100% agree. Gary, the best entry for that long move was at the bottom. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Leia, even me who's not a beginner, I failed miserably doing that because I thought that if I did that in eval, it will probably work in funded. I was so wrong. Yep, been there, done that. Rocket Trades Futures. How's it going, Nick? It's going well. Thank you. Appreciate you asking. Hope you're well as well. Thank you, Awawa. Appreciate it. Doing well with the ICT concepts added to my strategy, honestly. Like, T-Trade's fractal model, absolutely fantastic. Ian, on Tradeify, how many winning trading days to pay out? 7. Well, not even winning trading days, but just 7 trading days. Jay Ken, what was my aha moment? I don't think I had that aha moment and then from there on I was profitable. I think it's just over time certain things that I realized, certain things that I added, certain rules that I adjusted. Yeah, that got me to where I am today. It wasn't that one moment. Certainly it helped that with my first set of funded accounts, I made $200,000 within 16 days, got a $55,000 payout, and then blew $140,000 of the remaining balance within 1 day. That moment I knew, okay, my psychology is fucked and I need to fix this. Brian, does Monday count as its own day or will it count as Tuesday this week? I don't know, honestly. You need to reach out on Discord to support and ask. I don't want to give you any wrong information. 22, weekend was good, man, but glad if it is over so we can trade. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. By the way, guys, anybody who just joined in, if we hit 200 likes on this stream, we're going to do a giveaway for a 50K growth account. So if you haven't already, smash that like button really quick. Get us to 200 likes and we're going to do a giveaway for you guys. All right, NQ still struggling here. So we've been ranging in this, what is it? About 33 point range here. Since we made the VWAP high, right? Now the thing is, what I would like to see is out of the range and then push higher, or do the same on the upper end. So I'm just waiting right now. Waiting on this range to do something. Just gonna mark the lower end of the range and the higher end of the range so you can see it. All right, that is what I'm waiting for. Push down, higher, that would be ideal. Yassine, do I have a rough estimate of how much I spent before I started being profitable? Around, I would say around $40,000. But keep in mind, I was running 2 very successful businesses. I was in a very, very good financial situation before I even started trading. So you can become profitable with way less. Because I didn't start with one funded account or like one eval. I started with like a lot right from the get-go. That was dumb. That was very dumb. But I'm always like all in or all out. So just me being very, very risk tolerant. Zach, what's the best way to get over the trailing drawdown? Base hits, honestly. Just base hits. So you wanna, you just wanna take 10 to 15 points. Move on to the next trade. Even though the trade would go another 20, 30, 40 points, just take 10 to 15 points, whatever you feel comfortable with, right? Or whatever you hit a lot of times. Like 10 to 15 points, I can hit most of the time, right? So I just go for 10 to 15 points and then start looking for the next setup until I'm out of trailing drawdown, and then we start trading as we normally would. Yashiru, I thought you won't be streaming today because it's bank holiday. Well, you thought wrong. We're here for you guys. What else we got? Any suggestions for trading psychology courses, please? I mean, the best thing you can do is tune in whenever we have Coach Tank on the New York stream every Wednesday. He's on the New York stream because Coach Tank is our psychology coach for our live traders at Tradeify. And he is freaking phenomenal. So listen to him. And also he's running a masterclass in Discord. So check that out too. It's free in Discord. Awawa, can I see your indicator list? Yeah, absolutely you can. Here you go. I'll just leave it open for a moment. Ian, when I trade, do I just look at break and retest? Sometimes. Depends on what strategy I trade. Sometimes I just do market orders right away. Market making Mario. Because of me, you joined the trade training. Now maybe you'll go blind and chart. Oh, man. Outlaw Orsh, what are the payout methods? Go on Tradeify.co in the FAQ section. You will find information about that. And if you don't find it, then reach out on Discord to the support staff. Trade current futures. Nick, where are you trading from? If you on for London and again for New York, when do you sleep? I actually live in the perfect time zone. I live in Switzerland. So the London session for me starts at 9 a.m. I traded until 11 a.m. and then New York session starts at 3:30 a.m. 3:30 p.m. Sorry, and goes basically the stream starts at 2:30 p.m. and it goes until 6:30 p.m. So basically, I'm trading / working from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. It's great. It's fantastic. Gary, the more you look at the chart, the more you study, the more you start understanding how the market moves. Yeah, absolutely. JKN, why chart suits me well? I still don't think so, but hey, I'll take it. Gold making its move lower. The entry on gold, as said, I would never have taken this because like current year high and then just simply rejected it. But the entry in gold would have been this. Where is it? Short there. So we had a hourly candle that took out previous hour high, right? Closed back into the range, change in state of delivery at 3552, and then you could technically have taken an entry on candle 3, but that would have left you with a 10-point stop, which is fine, right? But then for like a 1-to-1, back down to VWAP. Could have been a trade. Didn't want to take it though. All right, let me go back to the chat, guys. You can ask me literally anything. I'm more than happy to answer. Now I need to go back and find where I was. Where was I in the chat? Market Maker Mario, I would love to see the numbers on how many below funded after payout. A lot. Especially a lot on day one, unfortunately. Yeah, Gene, trading is the only profession that looks forward to Monday. Very true. Zach, especially on Apex evals for 250k to 300k as I go 5 to 10 contracts. Okay, well, we trade Tradeify. Sophie, what kind of business was I running before trading? I started a video production company in 2016. Built that, hired a bunch of employees, had like 12 employees at one point. We added marketing to it as well. So basically marketing and video agency that I sold in 2022. And then also I had a coaching business where I was coaching videographers on how to be or how to build a professional and successful video business. So basically just teaching them the exact thing that I did with my video business. Can't talk on this Monday. But yeah, the coaching business was even more successful than the video agency. But both were doing very well. Tick thoughts, same, spent nearly 40k on everything, including countless courses, evals. None of them resonated with me and finally found my own and forked 60k. Nice. Very nice. The trader guy. Hey Nick, I'm 2 years into futures trading this October. I've spent around 3.5k in evals, activation, etc. No payouts currently, but sitting on 5k of profits across 5 funded accounts. Nice. Good. Go slow. Keep going slow. Once you're close to payout, don't rush it. Don't rush the process. And instead, just do exactly what you've been doing to get to the 5k of profits now. Because what got you here will get you there to that first payout. Good progress, man. And very good that you're still in it, even after 2 years without a payout. It takes time. Andrew, yeah, Tradeify growth accounts are goated. Lightning funded, even sicker. Yeah, Brute Force FX from the Netherlands. That's same time zone as I'm in, I guess. Or 1 hour ahead or behind. Well, I mean, yeah, perfect time zone. Nick, if Tradeify moves trader to live and blew the account, can a trader still buy evals and start all over again? That would be a question that you would need to ask support to 100% get a right answer to that. I think so, though, Sophie. I think so. Yeah, Serkan, I missed the Asia session, but I don't care. Honestly, I get enough from London session and New York session. Outlaw Archie, my trading view charge GC is already past its previous all-time high, but on my Tradeify it's still below the all-time high. That sounds like you don't have data on, like you don't have live data on Tradeify. Brian, schedule is terrible for you. London session is at midnight and New York is at 6:30 p.m. for you. Yeah, 6:30 a.m. Okay. Well, 6:30 a.m. is fine, right? If you get up at like 5:30. You can trade at 6:30 a.m. No problem. Coco OP, how do I measure micro or minis? What do you mean? I don't understand the question. Good morning, Brader. Brader Trader. Reminder for everybody who just joined in, if you haven't already, smash that like button on the stream really quick, because if we get to 200 likes, we're going to do a 50k growth account giveaway, which I would love to do for you guys. We're at 115 right now. JS, with fractal model, are you anticipating what candle 3 will do? Yeah, absolutely. I will trade candle 3, but I will also trade candle 4. Both of them. Gary, not asking for anything in depth, but can you quickly explain how your strat works? So far, I think I like it. Yeah, absolutely. So basically, this is actually a great example. So what I look at, obviously I always do the top-down analysis, right? I first go through daily charts, 4-hour charts, 1-hour charts, 50-minute charts, and then down to 5-minute charts. I do take trades on the 5-minute or the 3-minute, and I always compare it to the higher resonating time frame. So on the 3-minute, that would be the 30-minute, and on the 5-minute, that would be the 1 hour. Now, let's look at this really quick. We're on the 1 hour, on the 5-minute chart right now. The big candles that you see here on the right are the 1-hour candles. Now, what we're looking for is either reversals or continuations. On the reversals, this is literally a perfect example. What we see is we have a point of interest, which is previous day low, 23,397. We sweep this low. We also reject previous week low in addition to that. And basically, we sweep these two previous hours candle lows. Now, we only need the one previous candle hours low for that, but we sweep it and we close back inside. So basically, we want a sweep, and then we want to close above the candle low, the previous candle low, right? So this candle could have closed here, 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 here. It doesn't matter, right? It can close wherever, just within the previous hour. And then what you're looking for is that candle to close there in that previous hour. And from there on, since we have a sweep of the low, we close back in it, we expand, we expect a further expansion to the upside. Obviously, if it happens to the downside, same thing, we expect further expansion to the downside, right? And then it's all about finding an entry in that next candle, which is candle 3, the one that we're currently printing. And you can find an entry, for example, by retesting the change in state of delivery, which is here. And by the way, that's also what we need in candle 2. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. We want to sweep, close within previous hours range, and we want to get a change in state of delivery, meaning we want to close a 5-minute candle close through all the opposing candles. So all these bearish candles that made that low, we want to close through that. Then we know, okay, we're switching back to bullish. Then we want to either a retest of that change in state of delivery, or a fair value gap, or we just enter right when that candle closes. So technically, it would be a valid trade. It would have been a valid trade to just enter longs here, right? But the problem is at that point your stop becomes very, very big. Your stop becomes, in this case, you would need at least like a 40-point stop for it to make sense. And then, since we're targeting 1-to-1, 1-to-2, sometimes 1-to-1, but usually 1-to-2, risk reward just wouldn't have been there. So what we would need instead would be some sort of a retest, right? For example, if we would have gotten this and then pushed out of it, we have a strong bullish candle close outside of this, fair value gap or change in state of delivery, then we could enter here, set our stop below that retest. Now we have a 23-point stop, which would make more sense, right? And then target 2-to-1 or target high that makes sense, which could be Asia high here, which would be 100 points, which is crazy. You can also start trailing. So yeah, that's roughly explained. That's a strategy. If you want to go more in depth, then check out T-Trade's fractal model videos on YouTube. He explains it very well there for free. Let's see. Now I lost a lot of the chat. I'll go back through it. Hustle quotes. In trading, you cash out more money than the other businesses. Yeah, at this point now I do. I stopped running my other businesses. Trading is going so well. Varun Trader, waiting for your giveaway account 1 on the 26th of August. During New York stream tomorrow, please tag at Tradeify so that Nick sees it, because he's sending out those accounts, background Nick. And he will send it out to you. But for us to send it out to you, we need your email address in your YouTube channel description. Did you add that? Let me check really quick. Yeah, you did. Okay. I will, yeah, just have you tag Tradeify tomorrow in the New York stream. Yeah, MOTV. That's right. 213 watching, now 220, but only 113 likes. If everybody would like, we would already have the giveaway. That's very true. So smash the like button. All right, guys, we're touching the high of the range here. We might be getting the sweep of the high of the range and then go lower. I wouldn't like that, honestly. I would have preferred this candle to be bearish, right? Go down here and move higher. So let's see what we get. 22. Nick, did I just hear you say that you're going to give your favorite Kiwi a 150k growth account? Nah, you must have tomato on your ears. That's not what I said. Appreciate you being here, though. The trader guy, the worst part is I make close to 50k USD trading stocks and crypto with personal capital, but futures and prop firms has been a different mindset. Got very gambly in my initial stages, so had to stop. Fair enough. If it doesn't work for you, then trade personal. YOLO trading, how come I don't give credit to ICT for my success? Well, ICT is not responsible for my success. I've been trading bull flex, bear flex breakouts, continuation plays for the longest time. Been very profitable with that, and just recently started switching over to the fractal model, which is ICT based. So I do definitely not give credit for my success to ICT. Noor, hey Nick, I'm Forex trader, but I want to switch to futures. Any advice will be appreciated. Well, you got to give me some more specific questions. If you just say any advice, well, I tell you, dive into Tradeify's frequently asked questions, right? Dive into our educational videos that we have. Watch that. Go in Discord on Tradeify. Ask people. But you got to ask me some more specific questions for me to answer properly. Sep, no, there will not be any New York session streams today, since it's Labor Day. Markets will close at 1 p.m. EST. Let's see. iGamer4TV. No, I still don't have the proper giveaway bot set up. Oh, dude, it's still gonna be me scrolling like a stupid person. But hey, you know what? That bot will be set up this week, as I promised last week. I just need to talk to producer Drew to get it set up. Brian, what's the difference between a growth and an advanced account? The biggest difference is that growth does not have a trailing drawdown like intraday. It has a trailing drawdown but end of day. So for example, let's say your account balance is 50K. You make $1,000, but by the end of the day, you lose that $1,000 again and you're back to 50K. The next day, you will still have the same drawdown. If that happens on an advanced account, you will have $1,000 less drawdown because you have intraday trailing drawdown. So once you go up to 51K, your stop loss is now at 49K, right? But if you lose that 1,000 within that same day, that max drawdown is still at 49, but your account balance is back at 50. So you only have 1K left. Highly recommend getting growth accounts over advanced. It's very, very worth it to pay a little bit more for that. Stein Paradox, hey, I'm new here to your channel. Can you tell me what the indicator is that you're using that shows the hourly candles? Yes, I can tell you for the 100th time. This is the most asked question. That's crazy. TTFM, T-Trades Fractal Model Paid Indicator. All right, ES has reached VWAP. NQ is rejecting the range high. I'm expecting a move down here to the 40s. Then maybe breakout continuation at 10. My time, which is 9 UK. Gold, that trade is playing out. I'm not in it, but it's playing out. Doing it without me. Oil pushing up higher. Don't see a setup for myself though. The setup, the entry on oil would have been 63.80. That would have been nice. That was at 2 a.m. though. EST. I start trading at 3. El Majuri, hello. Sophie, I still don't understand C2 and C3. It just means candle 2 and candle 3 based on the fractal model. Candle 2 is always the hourly candle on if I trade 5 minute, 5 minute, 1 hour. Candle 2 is always the hourly candle that sweeps the low of the previous candle and closes within. So this one, let me actually write this for you. This candle here is candle 1, right? Because we're always talking about the 4 candle formation with the fractal model. So candle 1, then the one that actually swipes the low and closes within the range and has a change in state of delivery. That is candle 2. And then we have candle 3 here, right? That's the next hourly candle. And then the next one after that is obviously candle 4. And that's basically the fractal model set up here. We always talk about 4 candles. Does that make sense? You got any questions about it? PLN 1 mini equals 10 micros. Yeah, correct. YOLO trading, if you can't handle a 40-point loss, you will never make it in trading. That is some serious bullshit statement. You don't have to take a 40-point loss. You can easily have a strategy that has 20 points average losses, even less technically. Lil Mullah, how is everything so bullish? Honestly, I don't know if there's any news that came out. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. However, on NQ, we did reject previous week low and pushed up heavily from it. So that is certainly a technical thing. Shukafuku, hey Nick, I caught a banger in the Asia session using the fractal model, entered at 23,535 and exited at previous day low. Let's see, 535. Ooh, yeah, that was a banger. That was a banger. It was a bit risky. Here's why. Let's go back here and replay it. So, perfect fractal model, right? The problem is that after that, the entry, I mean, if you entered it right away when we opened candle 3, then it was very valid, which it seems like you almost did. So you must have entered somewhere here after retesting the T-spot. And then obviously had a very nice play down to previous day low. Wow. Down here. So about, what was that? 48 points. Nice. Well done. Yeah, it was a valid setup. Absolutely. Very, very valid setup. Yeah, mini trader, like all these words, change in state of delivery, change of character, like whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? It doesn't matter. Call it the freaking line break. Call it whatever. I don't care. Yeah, Brian, highly recommend it. Wow, you're currently in a long but seems dodgy. What made you enter long? I literally told you we're in a range here, and it's risky to go into a trade. I mean, if it's part of your strategy, then you're good. Gregory, it's your birthday week? Well, let's see if you're lucky today. The Wild Surfer, can I please talk about gold? Yeah, I can. I mean, I have already. We made highs, current year highs, right? Had a candle 2 closure, fractal model entry. Entry would have been 3547. We're making our way back down to VWAP, which would be the target on this. But we're way too late to enter that. $22. No, I did not. Market Maker Mario, you don't give success to someone else. You're the one pushing the button. You're the one that learned how to trade. And you're the one that actually deals with the psychology, right? Can you give credit to somebody who pushed you in the right direction? Yeah, absolutely, and you should. Can you give credit to somebody who taught you a strategy? Yes, absolutely, and you should. I mean, I'm talking about the strategy I'm trading right now with T-Trade's fractal model, and I always credit him, right? I always say, hey, this is from T-Trades, this is from T-Trades, watch his videos, buy his indicator, whatever. I'm pushing him. But at the end of the day, the one who's trading, the one who's dealing with the psychology, the one who's disciplined, the one who's patient, the one who's waiting for setups, pulling the trigger, setting the stops, setting the TPs, and dealing with it day in, day out, that is me. Leah, yeah, tell them 222 viewers and 130 likes. Click the like button. Get us to 200 likes. We need to do a 50k growth giveaway. We're now at 159 likes, so smash the like button if you haven't already. And I don't mean that heart in the chat. I mean the actual thumbs up button below the video. Magnus, why is Tradeify better than its competitors? I mean, honestly, we don't even need to compare. We pay out extremely fast. The accounts are freaking fantastic. Like, the rules are very much in favor of the trader. You have amazing accounts with, first of all, you have advanced intraday trading option. You have growth, which is end of day trading. You have lightning funded accounts, so you can start accumulating profits that count towards payout right away from day one, from minute one, from trade one, and all that for very, very affordable prices. So we have it all. It's very simple. MNATAB, how do we participate in the giveaway? Well, very simple. You have to like the stream, you have to subscribe to the channel, and once we reach 200 likes, I will give you guys a keyword that you then type in the chat, and you can only type it once. If you spam the chat, if you type it more than once, you will be disqualified. Let's see. Gene, yeah, Amaz has the bot set up already. I haven't, unfortunately. Sly Nova trades, yeah, my favorite is the lightning funded, but for people with a more tight budget, definitely go for growth over advanced. I would say the same. Lynn, Nick, did you take the short of the hourly swing after market open? Was a banger? No, I did not. I was not on my charts. VDM, what's my best time to trade? London session from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern time, which is 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. London time. And then New York session, I usually start trading at 3:30 until 6:30 EST. Sorry. Central European time, which is 9:30 until 12:30 Eastern time. Fahad, what do I look for in the fractal model for entry confirmation? So I look for a candle 2 closure, meaning sweep of previous high or low, close within the previous hourly candle, get a change in state of delivery, Then either if I like what I'm seeing based on risk reward, I can market order right away when candle 3 opens, or I can wait for a retest of the T-spot and then a strong push out of it, bearish or bullish, and then take my entry and set my stop above or below the T-spot. If that doesn't make sense to you, you need to watch T-Trade's model, his videos. Wow, I should have been a swing entry on the touch of my Keltner channel in anticipation of a trend continuation to the upside. However, consecutive candles after that initial touch, bull slowed down. Okay, well, if it was part of your setup, that's great. We're still within the range, guys. Okay, I told you, I'm not going to take any trades as long as we're inside this range. So I'm just waiting. Yeah, you're right, Sophie. At this point, T-Trade should give me a discount for you guys so you can subscribe to the indicator. I'll actually screenshot this message and send it to him. Brian, yeah, you can actually learn the fractal model for free. He has it all on YouTube. So you can just go and type in T-Trade's fractal model and you will find everything. However, if you're doing it for free, you gotta kind of like collect the pieces and puzzle it together. Whereas when you join the course, it's very chronological and easier to understand. So I highly recommend doing that. It's also very cheap. It's like 150 bucks a month or something. Mad Buyer, need to win today to make my September fantastico. Well, your September can still be fantastico even if you don't win, but I obviously wish you best of luck for the giveaway. Hey, PMPFX, what's up, OG? One of our true Tradeify TV OG viewers. Love to see you here. El Majuri, can you change the candle, the color of the candle? Yes, you can. Demarcus Downs, liked, about to subscribe. Well, what's holding you back? Just hit that subscribe button. It is free, and it always lets you know when we're live. And we're live every single day. Motion Arts, how does one be a resident of Switzerland? Well, I'm very, very fortunate that I was born to 2 Swiss parents. That was luck on my end. But you can become a resident even if you weren't born Swiss. Look it up. ChatGPT it. Market Maker Mario, what brought me into Tradeify was the CEO, Brett. He doesn't hide, is very transparent, and takes criticism very well. Bonus live streams are great. Extra bonus bi-weekly free training. Win-win in your book. Yeah, absolutely. Like, agree. Brett is such an amazing person. All the 3 owners, Brett, Vinny, Dane, like, they're freaking fantastic. They're really, really good people. Have their heart in the right place. They really care about traders. They're fantastic traders themselves. So, absolutely understand. Motion Arts, yeah, you can do dual passport. Yeah. Lynn, you just got into a short here at 70.25, looking to target 58. So that would be, wait, 70.25 would be here. So you're basically shorting VWAP. You're targeting 58. So 11 points, and your stop would be where at open. Where's your stop? I personally wouldn't enter a trade here. Just saying, because we're still in the range. NQ is too hot to touch right now. Yeah, I agree. Leia, Magnus, the payment is pretty much automatic. Less than 2 minutes from request to your account. The journal, very trade seller like. Yep. 2 minutes, it's crazy. Like, we even had a Mas request a payout live on stream. It was literally less than 2 minutes. It was like 1 minute and 40 seconds. Smart money trading. If you get Lightning funded accounts, can you buy 5 accounts and use the copy follower model? Yeah, absolutely. You can copy trade 5 accounts, no problem. That's how you make the real money here. PLN, does Tradeify Tradeaway works on web application, or do I need NinjaTrader or any other software? Yeah, Tradeaway web works for Tradeify. Pow pow, is monthly fee continued after pass? Nope. Once you got your funded account, you don't have to pay anything anymore. SR Flip, hi Nick. To get T-Trade's course, we need to pay for the Discord or we can buy it separately. You subscribe to what's called, I think, the Market Lens. It's like $150 a month. Damn, I got a sore throat today. Got a little bit of a cold. Makes my voice sound nicer though. CC's low London session. Yeah, we got this 100 point push here at 2:30, 30 minutes before London opens. So that's usually when London is slow. Oil is pushing hard though. Oil is pushing hard. And we just stay patient. If you get an entry, great, we get an entry. If we don't, we don't. Motion Arts, you like my setup? Thank you. Appreciate it. PMPFX, any account questions? I recommend everyone to join the free Discord. The moderators are very fast with quick responses. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. That is exactly how it is. However, keep in mind today is Labor Day in the US, so support will not be working. I think. You can still try. VDM, I'm long from 461.75 with one runner. All right. Good luck. Let's see, T-Trade should dedicate a coupon on your name. Yeah, true. I'll screenshot that too. I'll let him know. Yeah, Market Maker Mario, that's actually so true. You say you'd rather just pay for structure. Also, when you pay for something, you actually do it versus when you just watch it for free, you don't do it. That is what I experienced with my own coaching program, right? We charge premium prices for it. We charge anywhere between 7K to 36K for our clients to work with us. And because it was a lot of money for them, they actually were financially and emotionally involved, and they actually did the work to get the results. And they got the results. Surprise, surprise. Trade current futures. I'm in MNQ longs. My strat was shouting enter long from the 1 minute inverse fair value gap. Very slow trade. I'm working on not over trading, only taking one setup per day. All right. Cool. Good luck. We're still in the range, so I'm not taking a trade. I'm looking for sweep of the high and go lower, or sweep of the low and go higher, which would be ideal. Like, I would rather want to see this. However, if 10 a.m., my 10 a.m., which is 9 a.m. UK in 8 minutes or 7 minutes, pushes up and reverses, then that could be a classic 9 a.m. reversal play that we usually see during London. And then I would start looking for shorts targeting previous week low, 23,371. But right now I'm just chilling. I'm just waiting. Yeah, Jiru, you're also TTV day one. Hey, appreciate you being here. That's fantastic. Another OG. And of course, I see Yasir Ben, our true OG in the chat. Good morning, Yasir. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're not working too much. Fahad, when will Project X launch? I don't have any specific information on that. However, I know it's going to be soon. Have a nice week, Yasir. The trader guy said, got an entry but don't trust the volume, so ended up not taking it on the fundeds. Just one eval. That makes sense. That makes sense. Lynn just got stopped out. Sorry to hear that. Stop was 77.50. Ah, damn, he got top ticked. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't trade within that range. Right now we're just, look, trading is always the same thing. It's expansion, range, expansion, or expansion to the downside, range, expansion, range, expansion, range, expansion, etc. Expansion is always met with consolidation / range. Always. It can also be met with expansion, obviously. Like, you can always also have expansion and V-shaped recovery expansion. But at some point there is going to be range, aka accumulation, aka consolidation. Gold, what would I do? Right now, I would probably move my stop break even if I was in this. Because if you're almost hitting your target, you missed it by freaking 1 point, and you have a 10-point target, you don't want to give back 100% or like 90% of that trade and then some. So I would be break even at this point. Break even +1. Let's see. DeMarcus Downs, Alameo, I already subscribed. I'm with another firm. I just reset my account and want to start before the market close. I've been watching a few of your videos. Nice. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's look at it on a 1 minute. Yeah. It's probably going to get taken out. Let's look at it on a 3 minute. Yeah, on the 3 minute, we're probably going to get a setup here. For move lower in 5 minutes once this candle closes. Bearish. We'll see. No active promo for this month, Yazir. Well, there will be the discount code will be posted soon if there is a promo. I have no information on it right now. Let's see. We are at 184 likes. If we get to 200 likes, guys, we're going to do a 50k growth account giveaway. So if you haven't already, smash the like button, get us to 200 likes, and we're going to do a giveaway. Should I purchase a lightning fund, DeMarcus? Should I purchase a lightning funded and get paid tonight? I trade big lots. Well, you can't get paid tonight if you get a lightning funded. You still need 7 trading days. But yeah, lightning funded is the fastest way to pay out. That's for sure. Tom, stop paying for trading courses. Buy my Art of Seduction mentorship. Get yourself a sugar mama and chill. Good morning, traders. Good morning, Tom. Gary, the only problem with the premium or pay course, there's a ton of snake oil out there. Yeah, I mean, do your research first. See, are there good reviews? Are people saying good things about it? And if you feel like you can trust them, do it. And if it's shit, well, that's just write it off as a business expense and go to the next one. But I'm with you. Unfortunately, there is a lot of snake oil out there. Brian, how do I know if it's a reversal and not a pullback? Well, I like to trade with the trend, and the trend since Friday, actually not since Friday, actually even longer, since last Thursday is bearish overall, right? So if we would have continued this push up with a nice 5 minute entry, 5 minute 1 hour comparison entry, then I would have looked for longs. But if we just swept the range high here and we're now moving lower and we then get an entry on the 3 minute, I will take the trade anyways. But at this point, I don't know yet, right? I don't know where we're gonna go. I gotta be patient and just wait. Turbo, what's up, man? Another one of our OGs. Leia in here, Yasir in here, PMPFX. We have Turbo in here. We have Yajir in here. Yajiru, sorry. A lot of OGs here. Appreciate you all tuning in. Always fun to have you here. Rocket Trades Futures. Do I like Project X? Yes, absolutely. I like Project X. Hey, we're almost at 300 viewers. That would be a new record for the London session. 280 is already a new record for the London session. So I appreciate you all being here. If we hit 200 likes, we're going to do a 50k growth giveaway. Oh, we're at 213. Damn. Okay. Okay. We're going to do a 50k growth account giveaway here in a second. Let's first see what happens at 9 a.m. UK time. I'll stay on with you guys for a couple minutes. German PMI just came out. Okay. Magnus, it took me 3 years to become consistently profitable. Must bet. You've been loving my Instagram posts. Appreciate it. There's much more coming. Yesterday, I taught a mosquito how to trade. So look out for that for that reel and short coming out. That's it's a funny one. It's my favorite one so far. All right, 10 a.m. We are getting that. I could technically take the short. Very tight stop. You know what? We're gonna take it. Market ordered this. Stop above the high. Looking for the 9 a.m. reversal play. It's a bit risky. But I'm willing to take it because it's a very tight stop. Can I move this? So yeah, we have a 15-point stop. Very tight. Honestly, I would just target the low of the range here. Yeah, we're just gonna target the low of the range here. Just because I don't expect a lot of movement today, honestly. It's a 3-minute, 30-minute entry here, fractal model. 21-point target, 21.75. I'll stay on with you guys for this trade. Let's see. Let's see what we get. What's the pros for Project X compared to NinjaTrader, etc.? Well, it's just the fact that you have the lockout settings, which are very nice. Trade current futures. My heart used to race when placing a trade because of my size. Now I'm sized down and heart not beating a bit, but that's okay. We'll take a loss. Yeah, that makes sense. If you get an adrenaline rush when you place a trade, you're definitely trading with too much size. All right, let's see. Let's do the giveaway. While we wait for this trade to play out, let's do a giveaway. We have 280 people. We have met the like goal. So let's do it. Here's how you participate in this giveaway. It's going to be for a 50K growth account. If you want to participate, you have to like the stream. You have to subscribe to the channel. And I will drop a keyword here in a second. You then type that keyword in the chat, but only once. If you type it more than once, you will be disqualified. You cannot participate in this giveaway anymore, okay? The keyword for this giveaway is Labor Day. One word, no space in between. Labor Day is the keyword. Good luck, everybody. Gonna pull up the full screen NQ chart just so you can see it better. The trade that I'm in. I dig the music. I love it. Such a vibe. Good morning vibe. You have until this 5-minute candle closes. This 5-minute candle here has 1 minute and 20 seconds left. After that, no more giveaways, entries. Leah, got a bot spinner to pick the name today, Nick? No, unfortunately, I still don't have the bot. But I will have it this week. I just need to set it up with Drew. But today's Labor Day, then maybe I can get it set up tomorrow or Wednesday. But we will have the bot eventually this week. Yeah, guys, do not type more than once, please. I already see people typing more than once. If you type it more than once in a chat, you will be disqualified. And that would be sucky. All right. Did the 5-minute candle close in 6 seconds? Leah, well, I could still type you, pick you technically, because I'm just gonna scroll. I'm just gonna scroll a lot. Let's see. All right, guys. Let's see. We're gonna pick a winner now for the giveaway. I'm just gonna blindly scroll up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then whoever it lands on, that's who I'm gonna pick. As said, we're gonna have a randomizer bot soon, so let's see. Let's go. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling down, scrolling up, scrolling down, scrolling up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. All right, we have our winner. Our winner is Carlos. Carlos, congratulations. If you didn't type more than once, let's see. I'm just gonna double check here. I actually have a way of double checking. So Carlos typed once. Oh, we have 2 Carlos in here. The Carlos with no profile picture. 1. Carlos with no profile picture. You won. Type something in the chat really quick. Yeah, there he is. Congrats, Carlos. You just won a 50K growth account. Now, how do you claim this account? You add your email address to your YouTube channel description so we can reach out to you and send you your account. Very simple. Just gonna let background Nick know about it. All right. Siddharth, you can either complain that this is unfair, which it is not, because it's still random, or you can just appreciate the fact that we're doing giveaways and giving away free accounts. And we're going to have a bot set up soon, so that is going to pick. Turbo Skeeter, Nick, have I told you how great your tee looks today? Appreciate it, Turbo. I thought today's a special day. I'm going to wear a white tee. Brian, are the Lightning accounts intraday trading drawdown, or is it end of day? It's end of day. That's why the Lightning fundeds are my absolute favorite. They're freaking fantastic. Yo, Chris, if you want the second payout, yes, you have to trade another 7 days. It's 7 days for each payout. Yeah, we're soon going to have a bot selecting the giveaway winner. All right, here's the thing. I'm going to let this trade play out. You see it on my chart. You can screenshot it if you want and then check later if it hit or not. I'm just going to wait. But it is... we're already 8 minutes overtime. So I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you so much for showing up. It was great fun. Just a quick reminder. We're not going to have a New York stream today because it's Labor Day. The next stream will be tomorrow morning, London session with me again, 7:45 a.m. UK time, which is 2:45 a.m. Eastern time. I appreciate you so much, guys, for tuning in. It was great fun as usual, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. And let's do it all over again. Love you all. Have a great day. Enjoy the day off, and see you soon.